everyone, I'm here with Katie and we're going to be demonstrating the team makeup look for this year's performance season. This will be for all of our performing teams other than Sugar Babies and pre-comp classes, which you'll find on a separate video. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you're starting out with a nice moisturized face before we begin. And then you'll take your Jam Cosmetics foundation and you're just going to apply some on the forehead, nose, cheeks, and chin. And blend with your foundation brush from the inside of the face to the outside. Just make sure that you've blended into the neck and into the hairline. Next, you'll use your translucent powder. Dust right over the entire face. And you can be pretty generous with this, and all of the extras are easily brushed off. Once you've applied to the entire face, you'll add extra translucent powder underneath the eyes on the cheekbones that will catch the extra eyeshadow. And you can dust it away once you're done. The next step that you'll want to do is just comb and shape the brows. Misplaced my eyebrow comb, so we're just using a regular hair comb today. And then you can fill in the brows with an eyeshadow color that matches your dancer's hair color. And I'm just using my finger, but you could use a small shadow brush as well for that step. Next, you're going to use inside of your Jam Cosmetics kit, you'll be using the white shadow. And the white shadow is applied right under the eyebrows. The next step is your peach shadow. This is also found in your kit. And the peach shadow is going to be applied across the entire lid up to the white shadow that's under the brow bone. So this is just going to create a nice base for the accent shadow, which you'll be applying next. shadow color is going to be the burgundy purple color that's also found in your kit. You'll want to use a small shadow brush or an angled shadow brush, one like this. I'm using one like this. You could also use a sponge type brush like this, or whatever's most comfortable and easiest for you to apply the shadow. So you want to start by making sure that you found the outer corner of your dancer's lid with their eyes closed. So about the, right about the underside of their eyebrow, and then where the sort of outer corner of their eye would meet. And you're going to start from the outside. Start light, you can always add more as you go. I'm just starting on the outer corner and blending in. You can always add more, so just make sure that you start a little bit light with these darker colors. And you can add more shadow until you reach the color. You want to make sure in the outer corner of the eye that you're sort of sweeping the shadow up as opposed to down, so that their eyes look more open and awake. There's a closer view of the shadow. Corner and blending into sort of a V shape. So I'm coming across the upper lid about 3/4 of the way in, and then slightly up and out on the outer corner, and then blending into the corner. Shadow should be blended into a rounded sort of V shape, and you'll want to make sure that this part of the dancer's eye only has the peach shadow on. And then at this point you can brush away the powder. Should take any little bits of dark shadow that are falling onto your face away. Next, we're going to line her upper lashes. You'll want to use a black eyeliner pencil. It can be a nice skinny pencil like this. It could be a liquid liner, or a pencil that you need to sharpen, whichever works best for you. You just want to make sure that it's a nice black. And we're going to follow the same pattern. So you're going to start on the top, upper lids, slightly outside of the lash line, and work from the outside of the eye into the inside. Make sure that you're lining exactly on the lash line and slightly above without a space. same thing here, you'll want to make sure that the line that extends past the eye is slightly up and following the same line of your shadow that you just applied. And you will line most of the way to the inner corner of their eye, just following the lashes. So wherever the lashes start to thin out is where you would stop your liner line. Next up is your white liner pencil, and this is just going to be a very small line underneath the black that you've applied. We're just applying a very, very small line below the black liner that extends past the dancer's eyes. So next is going to be our lashes. You're going to want to make sure that you have the Duo Eyelash Glue. And the lashes that you'll be wearing are not these. We're just using these for the video today. So you'll place some glue on a flat surface. Just the packaging of the lashes is fine. And you'll let the glue get slightly tacky before you begin. And then just carefully peel your lashes right off of the plastic packaging that they came on. And then you'll just very carefully dip the eyelash into the glue, making sure that you have all of that the lash covered all the way from end to end. You probably need less glue than you think that you do. It also is very easy to get off. So if you've got a little bit of extra, you can always peel it off once you're done. So you're going to let the glue get slightly tacky on the lash before you place it on your dancer. And then once it's placed on your dancer's eye, you're going to make sure that she keeps her eyes closed for the count of 100 or at least a minute or two to make sure that it's nice and dry and it doesn't move around once they open their eyes. I'm going to place the lash directly above the dancer's lash line. So there shouldn't be a space between her natural lashes and the false lashes. They'll go just about to the inner corner, but you want to make sure that there's a little space so that they shouldn't feel them. Once the glue is dry, they shouldn't really notice that the lashes are on there at all. And then just make sure that you're following the eyeliner line that you just placed with your black liner. She's just going to sit and let that dry for just a minute. I'm going to apply another lash to the other side. I'm just dipping very gently into the glue, making sure that there's glue just on the edge of the lash and all the way to both ends. Hold this up again. Here's a closer view for the second lash. Repeat the same process. We're just going to gently set the lash right above your dancer's lash line. I like to kind of set the middle in and then get the edges press down after that. That way you have the placement where you'd like it. The glue will dry clear, so if you see white glue right away, that's no problem. That will dry clear. And then she's just gonna keep her eyes closed for another minute while we do her blush. So your blush is in your Jam Cosmetics kit, and if you've ordered the new kit for this year, you're going to see that there's a blush and a bronzer. The blush is the pinker one on the top, and that's the one that you're going to be using for your competition look. You can use the bronzer on your own, you just won't need that for your performance, your makeup performance look. So we're just going to sweep the blush from her cheekbones and blend it right into her hairline. Here too, you can start really light and just add more color until you've reached the darkness that you'd like. And add a little bit of blush on the temples. And then she's opened her eyes, and there's not any glue that's sticking the top lid to the bottom lid, but if there is, you can just hold right here and let your dancer look up, and that glue should kind of snap. It's very rubbery, so it's not going to be painful. Her eyes won't be glued closed. Next thing that you'll want to do is to add a little bit of mascara to bind her natural lashes into the false lashes. So she's going to just look up, and I'm just going to add 1 or 2 light coats of mascara to sort of lift the lashes and bind them to the false lashes. Next is our lip liner. So this is the burgundy lip liner that's in your lip kit, or in your cosmetics kit. And it's really important, we are going to line her lips, and then we are going to fill in the entire lip with the lip pencil before we apply the lipstick. So we've lined her lips and then filled in her entire lip with the burgundy lip pencil. This way you'll get your lipstick to stay on longer, as well as giving you a nice uniform color. You might have lipstick this way in the tube, or your lipstick might be in your kit this way. So either way is fine, it's the same color. You'll just need a brush to apply the lipstick that comes in the kit, or you can use the lipstick from the tube. I'm just going to use a brush for this one. So she's going to hold her mouth the same as she just did for the lip liner. Okay, and that is her full face of the competition makeup look.